Niantic's most recent controversy is quite a doozy, and I think a lot of players are extremely unhappy about it. I really do think Niantic completely dropped the ball here, and I do want to talk about it. That's what this video is going to be all about, so let's roll the intro and get right into it. Hey, how's it going everyone? It's me, it's Jinsula. I hope you're having a good day and welcome to today's Pokemon GO video. Okay, so recently, some players are reporting that the distance for where Pokemon would be spawning on screen was actually doubled, and a lot of players were really happy about it. It seemed like it would have been a mistake, but Niantic came out and said that it was actually a feature. Well, a couple days later, they actually came out and backtracked on that and said that it was an unintended bug as a result of trying to fix GPS drifting. So yeah, a quality of life improvement happens in Pokemon GO, and Niantic says it's not an intended thing. Why is that a problem? Well, it's because they initially said that it was actually a feature. A lot of people, especially content creators, got direct confirmation from Niantic that this was actually something that was intended to be a part of the game, and they were taken aback when Niantic completely backtracked on that. So what they ended up doing was getting the hopes up for a lot of players, and then they just completely squashed it. Now, as someone who has been playing Pokemon GO for several years, pretty much since the beginning, I thought that this would have been a very nice quality of life improvement, but I do understand that Niantic wouldn't want something like this to be in the game, because essentially you could just stay in place and you can get a lot more Pokemon around you, and it would essentially be a very broken feature, especially recently because Niantic has been emphasizing outdoor play a lot more. They would want people to go out and explore rather than sitting at home and playing the game in a way that they do not want. So it was initially very confusing to me that Niantic said that this was a feature. I think this is going to cause a lot of players to never trust Niantic if they haven't been trusting them already. So I really think Niantic made a huge blunder. If there was some sort of miscommunication within the studio and this was something that was not intended to be, then they should have at least communicated that. Or what they could have done is just roll with it, because a lot of players are really frustrated with how Niantic is. Like, it really seems like that company is just all over the place right now. Like, anytime they release something that is unpopular, like, a lot of players are just very flabbergasted at how Niantic would respond to it. And then at the same time, whenever they do something good like this, they immediately take it away. Like, yeah, even me as a Pokemon GO player, I'm really confused at how Niantic is treating Pokemon GO. It just seems like it's been a low priority, especially this year, and yeah, I just feel like they haven't really gotten their act together ever since they announced that remote raid passes were getting nerfed. Seriously, Pokemon GO and the company has just been going downhill, and it's just really disheartening to see, especially because this year, on paper, should have been one of the most hyped up years that we've ever had, and that is of course because of a lot of the cool features that were recently added. Shadow Legendary Raids were really cool, and Mega Rayquaza is making its debut. So really, this year is supposed to be hype, but because Niantic keeps making mistakes like this, it's making a lot of players feel disgruntled, and I have to agree with why they are. But yeah, anyways, that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to share my thoughts regarding this whole situation, but I would love to know what you are thinking down below. Were you taken aback by everything that happened regarding this whole thing? Definitely share those thoughts in the comments, and let's have a great discussion. And if you ended up enjoying this video and found it to be informative, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if it's your first time here. And don't forget that little bell so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. Also, check out my Patreon. The links to it are in the description below. If you want a permanent spot on my in-game friends list and play the game with me, then do consider joining me on Patreon. And yeah, that's going to be it. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, and I'll catch y'all later.